Hey everybody, welcome to Step by Step Farming. I'm Yvonne, and I wanted to share with you today what not to do. So this is for those of you who are interested in canning. So let me share with you all what you want to do. You want to have a rotation of your canning jars, and I'm going to show you why. For things that are acidic, like tomatoes, any type of acidic fruits and things like that, you are able to, they probably have about a shelf life of maybe 1 to 2 years. But for vegetables, meats and things like that, I think they said, from researching a little bit, I think they said that it can have up to maybe 5 years of shelf life. Now, canning is good, a good way to preserve your food, but for a limited amount of time. After that amount of time, you're going to have to rotate it and eat it. Otherwise, you turn out to be like me. So I have canned for a long time, but I have to confess that I have not rotated my food, and I'm going to show you all exactly what I mean. So this is a crate of some canning jars that I've done in the past, and what does that say? 9/13/2016. That's like 6 years ago, and that's tomatoes. I wouldn't eat that. I'm not eating that. Here's some pickles. This is August 2013. Like, this is what, 9 years ago? 9 years ago. There's no way these pickles are good. I mean, if you want to talk about causing yourself some serious health issues or death, go ahead and eat it, but not me. Okay, so here's some cucumbers. Looks like that is 2013. So this crate right here, here's another crate that I have with some 2013s and 16s. Unfortunately, I have wasted a lot of this food because I did not rotate it. There were periods that we moved, and I guess I just did not do that at the time. But here, for example, these are some green beans that I did 2 years ago, and you can see that they still look good. They still look fresh. They're very preserved, and I would feel very confident eating that. So like I said, what you want to do is, when you can, and I'm going to do some videos with canning, is you want to go ahead and rotate your food. So you want to put the newer, whatever you just can, newest kind of towards the back, and the older, the more older cans towards the front. Also, it would probably be good to have an inventory, a list of the things that you have and the date that you actually did it as well. That's probably a really helpful thing to do. And I'm going to pop the top from a couple of these and just kind of show you, but basically I'm going to have to dump all this. Now, when you do, if you are ever in a situation like me and you do have to wind up dumping your stuff out, keep the jars. The jars are still good. They're still reusable. The lids are not reusable as far as canning. Now, if you just wanted to keep the lids to, like put a little something in there and stick in the refrigerator, you can do that. Make sure you wash them very, very, very well. But as far as the jars, you can reuse them to can again. You're just going to have to make sure you sterilize them really good. So let's go ahead and pop the top, and I'm going to show you what some of this looks like. Okay, we are here at the sink. I went ahead and got pickled peppers, and that looks like that's, I can't tell if that's 811 or if that's a 814. That's messed up. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's too old. And then this is
15,
16.
13. 9, 13, 16.
So, okay, this definitely, for one, you can tell it's not really good because it's discolored. And another one for this here is this totally is discolored, but also if I was to hold it up, you'll see that there's too much of a gap of liquid missing. Normally you want to have canned, you want your juice to be all the way up to this rim. So for example, this one right here, you can tell that this is all the way up to the rim and this one is missing. So there are some definitely things to show you that it's gone bad other than just the year. And so when you are ready to open it up, you want to just use a butter knife. And it is sealed even after all these years. But you want to pop the top like I just did and spilled everything. And you can smell it. It smells like almost like ammonia. So that's disgusting. That's gone. And then this, you can look in here and see how disgusting this looks. This looks gross. There's no way I would eat that. So these are just things that I want to show you all. Now, like I said, you can save the lid if you're going to like put like just items and things like that, some little food or whatever you want to store in here in the refrigerator. But you cannot use the seal to can again, because once you have sealed it, there's like an indentation that you can see. You cannot use that again to can at all. So you don't have to throw these away, but you cannot use them to can anymore. But you can use the jars over and over and over again. These are still good. You just have to make sure that you rub your finger around. There's no cracks, there's no chips or anything like that. As long as that's good, you're good to go. So this was just a very short video to show you all some of my errors and mistakes. I'm going through all of my canning, all of my jars, and what is too old, I'm going to dump it, and then we're going to start recanning, and then we're going to just rotate it. And I just wanted to show you all what you all need to do in case this happens to you. Thanks for watching. Bye.